Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pingahla's Talent Data Quality Accelerator webinar. My name is Dean Siokis, Account Executive here at Pingahla. I'll later be joined by Mukund Madhoff, who is the Solutions Delivery Director, and also the Prince of Mumbai. As you can tell, Mukund is very dapper looking, and a lot of you know him and have collaborated with him already. Mukund's great. Those of you who do not know him, connect with him after the webinar and the presentation, ping him, send him a note. Hands down, Mukund is probably one of the best technical engineers, professionals that I know. And, he's a viable asset to any corporation for their projects and solutions. But we're pumped about this. Anytime we can advise our clients ways to save costs, the way we're going to do right now with the accelerators and take their data quality to the next level. We think it's great all around as it benefits all of us. I'm going to run through all this. For starters, I'll talk about who's Pingahla. And for those of you who are not aware of us, shame on you. You got to get with the Pingahla way. We're doing great things, and hopefully we connect more in the future. We'll talk about our expertise, our partners, and we'll talk about more about how the accelerators are going to benefit our customers, businesses, and Mukund will run through his skill sets and show the demos of how the accelerators work. Pingahla, we're a global consulting firm headquartered in New York City. Our professional advice and the same exact accelerators that we're introducing today has saved our clients anywhere between 72 to 86%, which is amazing. That same amount of money that was saved for our clients and our businesses, they reallocated those funds into other business ventures and were able for their businesses to grow in a more rapid pace. And that's the key differentiator that sets us apart, is we look at this strictly as advisors, always looking to cut down the expenses for our clients, save them costs, so that they can get back to doing what they do best. Focus on sales, focus on profits, and not worry about operational and technological headaches and costs, just to make it more transparent and efficient. We don't stand for pish-posh ways here at Pingahla. We want everything to be streamlined, effective, and efficient. Now, our partners, key drivers to our success, especially Talend. We're Talend Gold partners, but at the same time, we have strong relationships with other leading cloud technology firms such as Snowflake, Azure, and AWS. So whatever the project is and the circumstances, we're well equipped to handle it. Before we jump in to the demo and the accelerators, two questions that I want everyone to just sit back and just think about is, one, how much does your organization value your data quality? And secondly, is there a data amount, a dollar amount that you would spend to enhance your quality in your data? And the only reason I ask this is that if you click on this link below, it will take you to a Forbes article that states that enterprise clients like yourself and businesses like yourself are impacted by $9.7 million a year due to poor data quality. And that's staggering when you actually think about it, when you can use that money elsewhere in your business. And it can all be saved with a fraction of amount by investing in these accelerators. So, when you guys are running around and things fall through the crack, just, think as a whole, when everyone sits around in the business, that, just a little tweak here and there can have a major impact. Now, we noticed that when businesses run into this problem, they want to correct this ASAP, and they try to build their own solutions, which is great. Knowing that, step one, knowing that you want to fix the problem is fantastic. I applaud that. But at the same time, the obstacle that many of these companies run into is that it takes 9 to 12 months to build a solution to track your data quality issues. In reality, How many businesses and customers can wait that long? And in the meantime, operational losses are just falling through the cracks. So what we have developed here, Pingahla and Talend together, is these accelerators to receive data quality benefits between 2 to 4 weeks. So you don't have to wait the 9 to 12 months. And in doing so, up to 90% of the total project time has been reduced by choosing this option. It also diminishes the stress and headaches, as I mentioned earlier, that come along with building solution from scratch. As existing Talend customers, you already understand the key benefits of Talend software supporting core capabilities alongside BI solutions such as Power BI, Tableau, etc. Together, Pingahla and Talend are empowering firms to proactively take actions to enhance their data solutions, accelerate efficiencies, and ensure continuous data quality insights. Pingahla accelerators allow businesses and users to IT to communicate and collaborate data quality issues. This is a true data-driven environment that supports superior business decisions regardless of your platform and data size. Trusted data is delivered to all stakeholders, projects, and business applications, whether you're on the prem or in the cloud. Now, our accelerators guide you to provide insight on data quality and pillars and key dimensions, such as anomaly detection. You're able to automatically identify anomaly in your data so that users are always always aware of critical events and key decisions and business metrics. This includes data outliers and fraud detection for banking and financial industries. We also have completeness and accuracy. How complete and accurate is your data? Are you missing anything? Does anything need to be corrected? These are just some questions that I want you to think about. And if the answers are yes, then our accelerators provide alerts and insights so that your data stores can take action now rather than later. Validity and uniqueness, our accelerators will always provide real-time data monitoring so that you can understand and locate where the errors are exactly and where they're arising from and fix them instantaneously. At this time, I'd like to pass off the baton to Mukund to run over the demo. Mukund?
Thanks, Dean, for the introduction. Hello, all. Pingahla has created the Data Quality Accelerator solution to identify and correct common data quality issues with your data. The solution seamlessly integrates with most common databases like Oracle, SQL Server, or even flat files. Now, the solution comes with various pre-developed proprietary routines that need to be imported into Talend Studio once and then can be plugged into various Talend jobs or other Talend data quality jobs using our accelerator. The solution comes with a template that needs to be configured as per the user requirements. So this template is used to define the source databases, the source tables, the source files, what each of the column data types are, and to which data domain do each of these columns belong to. Now the user has the flexibility to choose which column should go through data quality checks and cleansing routines. Now the data types and the data domain types for each of the column helps the tool auto determine the kind of data quality checks to implement on them. Now, these attributes also help determine the data cleansing routines that needs to be run on each of these columns. Now, although given the data type and data domain, the accelerator auto selects the data quality checks and the routines for each column, but those can be manually overridden as well within the template. Now, once the template is configured and we have executed the accelerator on that template, the accelerator generates two types of jobs. Number one is the evaluation job. Now, these jobs, are used to determine the level of trust the level of data quality that you have in your current data set. Now, it checks the data uh, for various dimensions of data quality like anomaly detection, completeness, accuracy, validity, uniqueness, consistency. I will not go into the details for each of these dimensions, like what do they mean. I would assume that you all know that. Now, the other set of jobs that are generated from this accelerator actually have the cleansing routines, which would help fix the data quality issues with various columns within the data set. Now, our code is proprietary, so I cannot show you like this template or the generated Talend jobs. What I will show is I will demo the output from various steps, right, within the data quality cycle. So for the data set, we have used a standard data set, and we have set it up with standard data quality rules and cleansing routines. Now, as you know, any data quality process is a cycle. The first step is to determine what is our current level of trust in data. So what we do is we take our source database, run it through our first set of jobs that are generated, the evaluation jobs, right? And what we find is this. So this is the output from our evaluation job on the raw data without any changes. So we see that we processed around 62,120 rows, out of which there were anomalies as per our defined standards, right, within that template for 25.8% of rows. Similarly, you had issues with 9.77% in terms of completeness, 44% with accuracy, and so on. What this dashboard also has is an overall data quality score, which shows that the data set without any changes had about 32% rows which had one or the other data quality issues. Now we know the level of trust, right? We know what issues our data has. So now we run it through our generated, data quality routines that we have, right? So that what that should do is that should help improve the quality of data, right? Now we run it through our data cleansing jobs. We generate a second data set which has the same structure as the source, right? And then once we have the second generated data set, we run it through our evaluation code again, so as to identify what are the data quality levels right now. So what that gives us is a second dashboard. Now in this dashboard, we can see that we have processed the same number of rows, but the percentages in terms of data quality attributes, those have improved a lot. So now we do not have any anomaly issues. We still have some accuracy and completeness and consistency issues, but we have improved a lot in terms of validity, uniqueness, and anomaly. Now, in the bottom, it also shows that from our previous dataset, the dataset 1, which was raw, we had while 32.6% of rows with issues. The newer one, once we have run it through the cleansing routines, has only 13.5% rows, which have some issues in terms of data quality. Now, we have reached kind of like the third step in a data quality cycle. Now, the next step, right, would be in general to help improve this data quality further. We would need either some manual intervention or we would need some custom development, right, for complex cases. Any specific outlier cases which needs to be handled would have to be done through custom development. Or this could also be done through data stewardship. So tools like Talend data stewardship. Our accelerator easily integrates with Talend data stewardship. Right. Now, once the data set has gone through that process as well, which would include manual cleansing, custom development, or data stewardship, then we would have a third data set, again, of the same structure as the source, but hopefully with a better data quality. Now, once we run that through our evaluation jobs again, right, then we get a third dataset output for which this is the output that we see. So we see that in the third data quality set, we do not have any issues with any of the columns or any of the records in terms of data quality. So in this dashboard, we can see step-by-step increase, or rather not increase, but improvement in data quality. You can see that as raw data, we had around 32% of the rows which had some issues. Once it was run through auto-generated data cleansing jobs, Talend data quality jobs, then it went down to 13.5% of the rows which had some issues. And then after manual intervention, data stewardship, or custom development for specific cases, we were able to achieve fully correct data, right? Now, so in summary, right, the accelerator helps evaluate the quality of data quite quickly once the template has been configured. It helps facilitate quick data quality routines, right? And can be implemented on any data set, meaning like data set of any structure. And it can help in achieving a faster turnaround time for any data quality initiative. That's all from me. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Now back to you, Dean.
Awesome, Mukund. Great job. Thank you for that demo, which showcased the value of Pingala's accelerators. Listen, if you're interested in learning more, we strongly advise this. This is a breakthrough. This is just cutting your costs, cutting your expenses. And if you want to experience this difference and no longer have, the pish posh way of doing business and not knowing where your losses are coming from, things falling through the cracks, and just not having a streamlined, effective solution, come experience the Pingahla way. Reach out to us at sales@pingahla.com or go on to our website at www.pingahla.com. Thank you.